Welcome to the Free Libraries walkthrough on applying for Phase 2 of the City of Philadelphia's Emergency Rental Assistance Program. This video will walk you through the landlord side of the application process. This program helps both tenants and landlords. Tenants stay in their homes and avoid eviction. Landlords get a steady stream of income and avoid the expenses and time of evictions and finding new tenants. If your tenant has lost income due to COVID-19 and has already applied for assistance, you can complete your own side of the application. Please contact your tenants to be sure they have completed their application before beginning. To complete the landlord portion of the application, you'll need the information and documents listed here. These include proof of property ownership, proof of your lease agreement, and a third-party proof that your tenants reside at the address they're applying at. Importantly, it is essential that you have the Applicant ID for each tenant application. If you do not have this, please contact your tenants. To get started, type phlrentassist.org into the address bar on your web browser and press Enter. You will arrive on this page. Before we start the application process, let's make sure you can navigate this website. On the right side of the screen, there are translation options for this website. Click this box to see and/or select one of the available languages. You may also select Español at the top of the page to view the site in Spanish. If you are having trouble reading the screen, you may click this blue accessibility button on the upper right-hand side of the screen. Here are options for enlarging the font to increase the size of the text, highlighting links, and more. Click the plus or minus buttons to make the text larger or smaller. When you are finished, click Close. Your first step to begin the application process will be to click on Phase 2. Phase 1 applications closed in May, but applicants who applied in that phase are also eligible for Phase 2. After clicking Phase 2, you will arrive on this page. On this page, you'll see requirements listed for tenants to meet eligibility for this program. When you are ready to begin your application, click Apply Now. On this page, you will see options listed for the tenant and landlord sides of the application. To apply as a landlord, click Landlord Application Form, as shown here. You will land on this page. It explains the benefits of the rental assistance program. Please select the option confirming that you would like to participate in the program and whether you are a landlord or a property manager acting on behalf of one. Then type in the applicant ID that your tenant has provided to you. The applicant ID should begin with the letters RRP. Please note that this ID is required to complete the application. If you do not have this, please reach out to your tenants to obtain this information. If they have successfully submitted their side of the application, they will have received an applicant ID. When you enter the applicant ID, your tenant's name will appear below, with confirmation that they have submitted an application. Below this, please read and agree to the terms and conditions of applying as a landlord. When you are ready to begin your application, please click Start an Application below. You will then be directed to the Landlord Application Form. Your first steps will be to fill out your name, address, and contact information. Then you will answer questions about your ability to accept payments from the CARES Rent Relief Program. You must also agree to waive your right to collect rent from your tenant on the months where rental assistance funding is applied. Below, you will see this chart, which asks for information about your tenants and the assistance they have applied for. If you do not know all of the information needed to complete this chart, please reach out to your tenant or tenants. To begin filling out this chart, type in the name of your tenant or tenants who have applied for rental assistance. Next, please select the months they have requested assistance for. To do this, click this box, and this drop-down menu will appear. Hover the mouse over the month you want to select, and then hit the Enter key. The month should appear in the box. Please continue for every month your tenant has applied for assistance for. Note that you can request up to 6 months of rental assistance, including future months. The next step is to fill out the total amount of assistance in dollars that each individual tenant has applied for. Totals should be automatically calculated in this box in the lower right-hand corner. Note that the total amount of rental assistance cannot exceed $4,500. For the next question, you must confirm that you have ownership documentation for each property where your tenants have applied for rental assistance. Accepted documents for proof of this are listed here. You will have the opportunity to upload this documentation later. Please select whether your lease agreement with your tenants is oral or written. You will be later asked to upload a written lease or any other alternative documentation proving your agreement. Next, confirm that either you or your tenant will provide third-party documentation proving that your tenant resides at the address they have applied to receive assistance at. This documentation can include a utility bill, a canceled check, or a pay stub. Please reach out to your tenant to see if they have provided this with their application. If they have not, you will have an opportunity to upload a document showing this proof later. Next, please answer the following questions confirming your tenant's occupancy of the residence, your agreement to not begin eviction proceedings within the specific timeframes listed, and a confirmation that you have paid property taxes on the applicable properties in which your tenants reside. The final question requires you to read the Housing Quality Standards checklist, below where you will be signing your name. Please select Yes and review this list after signing the first section. If you have answered yes to the required questions above, you will be able to fill your name into both signature boxes here to sign. Please select the date by clicking the calendar icon. A calendar pop-up will then appear, from which you will choose the current date from the month displayed. You can change the month using the arrows on the top left of the calendar pop-up, if it differs from the one displayed by default. Then, please thoroughly review the housing quality standards and sign again below. By reading and signing, you are agreeing to use the CARES funds provided to you to ensure that these standards are met in the rental properties from which your tenants are applying for assistance from. Then, sign the boxes below exactly as you did the first set of signatures. Then, click Submit Application. Now you will be asked to upload documents proving your ownership of the rental property and your lease agreement. Before uploading, please note that accepted file types for uploading include PDFs and most image file formats. To begin uploading a document, click Select File. This will open a window of the File Explorer on your computer. Navigate to the folder that contains the documents you'd like to upload, and then select the document. First, we'll go with Sample Lease. Click Open to upload the document. Now, the file should upload to the application. You'll know this is finished when the green text appears to the right of the file name that says Upload Successful. Then, upload the other documents that are required, such as proof of ownership. Here, we will use a sample deed. If your tenant did not submit third-party proof of their residency, you can do this now by uploading a document. Here, we'll use a sample bill. After you've uploaded all of these required documents, you can click Finish Application. You will then be directed to this page, which will confirm that you are finished completing your side of the rental assistance funding application. When it's time for the next steps in the process to begin, PHDC will reach out to you and your tenants with more information. Thank you for watching this walkthrough on the Landlord application for Phase 2 rental assistance. We hope this video was helpful to you. This video was created by the Free Library's Hotspot program and is an example of one of the many ways in which the Free Library is connecting Philadelphians to the resources they need. To learn more, visit freelibrary.org.